Coca-Cola Zero Sugar is so good, it's almost impossible not to finish it before the meal arrives. It's just too good to wait. That happens to me sometimes.
Me too.
You can try rules like no sipping until the appetizer arrives, or you tell your friend, don't let me touch my glass, but every time you're staring at an empty glass. So if you've ever finished your Coke Zero before the first fry hits the table, you're among friends. It happens. Occupational hazard with Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Real Coca-Cola taste, zero sugar, too good to wait. Enjoy an ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar today. Sona, what's a tradition in your home?
My family always does a family picnic every
That's nice.
year.
That's a good
with all
tradition.
of my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. It's really fun.
Well, guess what? No matter how big, small, or silly, traditions can bring people together. And Tostitos is there to celebrate the traditions that matter. They start with whole corn kernels to make masa the traditional way and bring you a variety of flavors like a hint of lime and Mexican street corn. I love street corn. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, just quality ingredients and amazing flavors worth gathering around. That's the Tostitos way. Celebrate your traditions with Tostitos, or maybe even start a new one. Hello. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
Conan O'Brien needs a fan. Want to talk to Conan? Visit teamcoco.com/callconan. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, welcome. If you are listening to this program right now, and you are because you can hear my voice, which is proof that you're hearing it. Again, we're doing something a little different. We did this last week. Last week, we did a podcast about the Spain, Madrid episode of Conan O'Brien Must Go, because that's when it dropped. Well, guess what? Today is the day that episode 2 in the series drops. And today's episode then is about New Zealand, because that is where I traveled. I am joined by the crack team as opposed to the team on crack.
Why not both?
These are all good quips, and we'll edit them out. Terrific team. Mike Sweeney, of course, at the helm. Came in a little late, wearing one of the 3 shirts he owns.
Yeah.
And I'm also joined by
It's my favorite.
Jessie Gaskell.
It takes time to pick them out.
Okay.
Sorry.
Worth interrupting Jesse's intro for that little sprinkle. Jessie Gaskell, terrific writer, producer, joke writer, and Jose Arroyo, also a terrific comedic mind. And both of you have
being
joined.
Nice to us. I'm nervous.
It's a trap.
What
it's
a
a trap.
setup.
It's a trap. What you do is you put honey in the trap, and then they fall into the pit and onto the spikes. This team, this unit has come on most of the travel shows, just about all of them, if not all of them. And I'm talking about the TBS days and all those Conan Without Border shows. And now on the Max series, Conan O'Brien Must Go, season 2, we are today discussing the second episode in the series, which is New Zealand. Guys, what did you think?
Now.
It's out right now.
Out right now as we speak.
It's amazing. I loved it. I actually saw it just to prepare for this.
Oh, was that true? You did
a little homework.
You did preparation for this? Okay.
For this. And I saw it. And I
No, you're
liked
not ever supposed to watch these again. That's how
know,
it works.
I know.
So how does it hold up?
It holds up really, really well.
Okay.
Your voice went up.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, it holds
you're
up really well. And it's you jump from the North Island to the South Island. You cover, we covered a lot of ground.
Covered a lot of ground, which is, I mean, that's hard in that country because it involves flights and driving.
Yes.
And
One of the things that we have found is in our travels is that, we go, and the premise of the show is I visit fans that have reached out to me through the podcast. And so these fans were pretty well distributed around both islands, the North and the South. I learned a lot. I had never been to New Zealand before. The people were extraordinary. They were lovely. We learned a lot about the ancient culture.
The Maori.
The Maori culture. And
not so ancient. It turns out they've only occupied the island for 800 years. Longer
Is
than
that true?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what they were saying. Yeah, during that welcoming ceremony, which
And
I
who
thought
was there before
fascinating.
that?
I think
before that, it was a medical conference.
Get away.
It was for Bausch and Lomb, and No, and it was interesting because when we went, before we began filming, we were taken by a Maori guide to this mountaintop that looked over, this is in the North Island in Auckland. And there was a long discussion about the history, and then he led a ceremony. It was kind of moving.
Blessing the film shoot.
Yes, he was
basically.
blessing the film shoot.
Another ancient rite.
Yeah. And
Which we should always do, really.
Yes.
we should. Oh, okay. So when I go to the American Girl store to drink too much with a doll,
Yes.
there should be a blessing first at the American Girl store. Yeah, it was really nice to be introduced to the culture and then visit the fans, and we learned a lot. Our visit coincided with something that is in the Guinness Book of World Records, which is part of the show, which is there is a ritual there called the haka. To the uninitiated, it looks kind of like a dance routine, like a very old kind of...
It's like a flash mob.
Yeah, it looks like a flash mob, but it's something that's performed. It's been around for, I'm guessing, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's very important to the culture. And they tried to break the world's record for the largest number of people doing the haka at the same time. So they filled a stadium, and I was joined by none other than...
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi, who helped out. And so that makes for a fun segment. There were a lot of... when I look at the footage of that now, when we were editing, I was stunned by how many people were doing the haka at the same time. Because when you're doing it, you're in yourself, you're doing it, you're not quite aware. But when you
just learned it too, so you were probably focusing on the moves. And...
I was just trying to remember
Yeah.
how to do this correctly. And it's intimidating because on one side I had a, Maori guide expert.
Maka.
And on the other side, I had Taika.
Yeah.
And people watching from the Guinness Book of World Records, and it's being recorded. So I was...
Lots of news cameras,
Lots of news cameras. I was in my head about, let's do this correctly.
Well, I didn't go on the New Zealand trip because I was still trying to figure out how to leave my baby. Which
is a code for battling your addiction.
Yes,
I was in
rehab.
Yeah, exactly. You were at New Horizons.
Oh, I fell off the baby again.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy. Can I just back up for a second?
Yeah.
That you were with child when we went to
Norway and Thailand.
Norway and Thailand.
Yeah.
And we didn't know. Of course, you kept it a secret.
Well, it was early days.
You know that I have a policy that no one's allowed to... none of my writers...
Like Rumpelstiltskin. You get the baby.
None of my writers are allowed to reproduce. And it's a thing when you work with me that you have to sign. And so you broke the rules. And so that was...
It was during this track.
That was interesting that Dot, who's now how old?
She's a year and a half.
Year and a half. Dot was with us on two trips, which is really kind of cool.
Oh my God, that's right.
She's been to Norway.
I should have bring her on all of them.
Well, actually, this means that she's in the union. She's in the guild. She's in the Writers Guild.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and
so now she's going to bankrupt the show.
She owes money
Yeah.
to the guild.
They're
going to dun you.
She's in arrears.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you weren't allowed to go.
I just hadn't quite figured out a way to be gone because I knew the New Zealand show that trip in particular was going to be long. It's a really long flight.
Yep.
And the trip was like almost 2 weeks, I think, that you guys were gone.
Also, you were newly, you were still getting to know your daughter, and it was completely understandable that you were like, I don't think I'm ready to go on this trip.
Yeah, and you guys were really cool about it, I have to say.
But then immediately after that trip, you said, I so want to get away from this child. Sign me up for the other show.
Once I saw the dailies.
It's amazing.
the child did come with us, but you stayed here.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Just weeks later, you were ready to go to Spain and meet Javier Bardem.
Exactly.
Somehow I did pull it together
you
for that
pulled
one.
it together
You're
for
right.
one of the most magnetic, sexy...
Mommy,
Yeah,
please, not now.
Not now, Dot.
No, but I was going to say that I was at home and I was, keeping track of the trip. But that first day that you landed, I woke up and all over the news were these shots of Conan doing the haka, and it was just it was perfect because part of the haka is that you do these really grotesque war faces. And so the still that I kept seeing was you with your tongue out and your eyes engorged like a gargoyle.
Yes, of course, hips thrust forward.
It was because I said engorged.
Yes. Hips not engorged, devoid of any liquid.
Hips deflated.
But
that was the day we landed, which is probably the best time to learn the
it's
haka.
called tearing off the bandage.
15-hour
Very
flight.
quickly, we dove right into Maori culture and
me at a stadium.
Haka. Yes,
and,
exactly.
In front of all of New Zealand. And then we did, I don't want to give away any secrets, but let's just say it's worth watching that episode to see what's happening in the stadium. Then we're making our way through the wilds of
on
New
the
Zealand.
South Island.
The North Island and the South Island are quite different. The South Island is the island where Peter Jackson filmed.
Both islands.
He was on both islands.
But
he was on both islands. Okay,
but yes, some of the most dramatic.
Yeah, when the hobbits are hanging out at karaoke bars and driving catamarans around a marina, that's the North Island. But when the hobbits are going through Middle Earth, that's the South Island.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, one thing about summer Sona is that everything just feels easy.
Sure does.
It's the season for comfortable, go-anywhere pieces that make getting dressed simple. That's what makes Quince such a great fit for the season. They focus on well-made essentials that you'll actually live in all summer long. Quince's 100% European linen pants and shirts are breathable. They're easy to throw on, and the summer upgrades your rotation needs. Their tees are soft enough to live in all days. Those are soft tees. I felt them.
Yeah.
Blay, you wear a lot of Quince, and you're liking it.
Yeah, I love it. I just got the 100% European linen relaxed short sleeve shirt, and it's great. It's airy, especially for the hot Los Angeles summers.
Also, you seem more relaxed these days. Usually you're real uptight and kind of shouting into the mic. You seem a little more balanced now.
It's great. Also, I like the French blue because I think it sets off my white hair very nicely. Yeah,
It's a nice,
good in blue.
Thank
you.
Yeah. It's. I think it's more Quince that's providing the goodness than Blay. I'm just going to say
It's
that.
me
His
too.
skin, it looks good on his skin and his with his
Back to the
face.
ad.
Okay.
Make your summer wardrobe easier. Go to quince.com/Conan for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/Conan for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Conan. Ever invest in something that seemed incredible at first, but didn't live up to the hype?
Yeah, like all the time.
Yeah, I did that with an all-potato restaurant.
Oh, no.
Marketers know that feeling. They optimize for the numbers that look great, like impressions, but then they don't see revenue. You know what I'm talking about, don't
Oh,
you, Sana?
yeah, all the time.
Yeah, LinkedIn has a word for that, bull spend.
Bull spend.
Yeah, instead you can get the highest ROAS of major ad networks with LinkedIn ads. Cut the bull spend. Advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 and get a $250 credit. Go to linkedin.com/Conan. Terms apply. Sona, what's a tradition in your home?
My family always does a family picnic every
That's nice.
year
That's a
with
good
all of
tradition.
my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. It's really fun.
Well, guess what? No matter how big, small, or silly, traditions can bring people together. And Tostitos is there to celebrate the traditions that matter. They start with whole corn kernels to make masa the traditional way and bring you a variety of flavors like a hint of lime and Mexican street corn. I love street corn. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, just quality ingredients and amazing flavors worth gathering around. That's the Tostitos way. Celebrate your traditions with Tostitos, or maybe even start a new one. Hello. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
some of the distances we traveled we had to go over this big mountain pass to get to
Hokitika.
And that was quite a journey. Before we left the North Island, we did meet this young woman named Abby Howells, who was sort of getting me up to speed on, I wouldn't say customs, but pronunciations, how people...
Attitudes,
slang. And she was, without a doubt, one of the funniest people I've met.
Yeah.
Her improv, yes, and was off the charts funny.
Yes. You guys were doing like a 2-person improv.
Oh my God, I would tour, I would do a 2-person show with her in Vegas if I could. She's so funny and really delightful.
It's
She
so
should be an
charming.
international star.
I know. I think she will be.
Which is not
after
something I
this.
say about everyone.
No, but
she was amazing.
She's kind of the breakout, I think, the breakout star of the New Zealand episode, Abby Howells. And I just want to give a shout out to her because I'm hoping I cross paths with her again. She was so uniquely funny. She's just funny in her bones and just so much fun. And I love the segments with her.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
we're at the ocean. And again, this is one of the magical things about these travel shows is you guys do a great job of finding these people. I don't know who they're going to be. I get out of a van. I walk up. They say, "This is Abby. Hi, Abby." And within 2 seconds, I'm thinking, she's hilarious. This is really fun. We did so much improv. It was really
I know. Well, and I normally wouldn't. I think someone telling me just watch this half hour of improv would maybe turn me off a little bit. But it was legitimately so funny watching the uncut version
edited,
of it.
Oh, the uncut.
Yeah.
Yes. No. We would never.
No,
we
no.
cut it down. We would never ask you to watch half an hour of improv. And Jessie, how dare you suggest
it was
that's
hard
what
to
happens.
edit because there were so many good chunks in there. So.
And it all built as it went.
Yes.
So, and it just got funnier and funnier. And so then you're like, oh, how do we tighten this up without losing any of these great
I met the
subsequent
only other,
shows?
I never meet anyone with the first name Conan,
Right.
but you guys found someone in New Zealand whose name is Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
And I met with him. That was fun.
That was
He was also
charming.
really funny.
Really
He was funny.
dry
They are
and
naturally very funny people. And
That was our talent booker, Gina Batista, came in one day. She goes, I got an alert that there's a Conan
alert.
O'Brien or something on her phone. She goes, I don't know that there's a Conan O'Brien in New
and he has
Zealand.
one of my, he had
An
my
orange
Amex,
alert.
he had my Amex card. We figured out where the leak was.
And he was really funny
great.
too.
Yeah, he's
We
a
had-
councilman.
You know, it's funny. There's something, we found this a lot. It's one of the things that I like so much about the travel shows is that you go to these other countries and they're very self-possessed. They're like, oh yeah, okay, I know this. I've heard of this Conan guy. But anyway, and then they get on to just being themselves. And so the comedy is, it's a different
Yeah, they're
kind.
not nervous around
Oh
you.
God, no. They're just, there's a little scent of I don't know, disdain.
Yes.
No, it's just
anger.
being laid back. Abby mentioned that's one of the sort of national pride of New Zealand is how laid back people can be.
Yeah.
And
They were all very unflappable.
Yes,
No
exactly.
matter, just meeting someone in a DVD store, guys just renting videos, and they're just like, "Hey, Conan," and they knew who you were, but they're just like, "Yeah," and they're just kind of sleepy.
You traveled 45,000 miles to be here, basically to the moon and back to go see them.
Hey, that's cool.
We go to the South Island, and that was pretty fascinating, just because the winding van ride up over the mountains,
Yes,
through fog, past yes, there's a part of this life of making remotes, and there's no escaping it, where if you're going to do this, you're going to be in a van for a long period of time.
yes.
And some countries more than others. And New Zealand is a van country. You're in a van.
Yes.
it's not luxury transport.
And there's no way, if you want to get from, which city were we in the South Island? Christchurch. We were in Christchurch. Then for us to get to Hokitika, which is on the other side of the island south, and this is getting closer to Antarctica. That's the fascinating part. And I really wanted to go all the way south and if we had been that kind of travel show that's actually trying to inform people. We would have, I would love to go back someday and go to the very southern tip, because that's almost as close as you can get to Antarctica without getting on a boat.
Other than Patagonia.
Patagonia, I think is a little closer.
We looked into it, and we were kind of like Dunedin and down that way. There's wildlife, but yes, it would be
a long
yank you
van
away
ride.
from the fan, and it becomes a whole different show.
Exactly.
This will not be in the special, but we finally get to Hokitika, and what you will not see in the special is we check into this hotel, and I was taken up to this room that makes no sense. I've stayed in every kind of hotel room in my life, and this hotel room, you take an elevator up 2 flights
to the third
floor, and then you walk down, and they say, just go through that door, and you go through that door, and there's some more stairs. The stairs take you up to an elevator that is not functioning. It's not a functioning elevator and hasn't been for a long time. But then you go up a ladder, and there's another door, and then you're in a hotel room, and there's an elevator door in that hotel room, but it doesn't open. And that's in the living room of the hotel room. It was just, I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. And then
and they called it the penthouse suite.
Yes, penthouse suite.
Yes,
but it's the kookiest thing I've ever seen. And then we walked to a bar, and there was karaoke at the bar.
Yes.
And was it you, Jose, who played a cruel practical joke on me? Or was it? Oh, it was Chalemi.
It was Jason Chalemi.
Jason
perhaps?
Chalemi called up a song, and he said, "You're next, Conan." And I went, "I don't want to do it." And I said, "No, you're next." And it was Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. A Whole Lot of Love.
Whole Lot of Love.
Yes.
Which, if you know the song, it's that. I mean, I don't know what the rules are. If I can sing, I can't really sing
You
it,
can
right?
sing it.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
There's that part.
Yeah.
But then there's
Led Zeppelin won't file a claim for that.
not for that. I'll just say a cat got trapped
Right.
in a grain thresher. But then, as you know, in that song, there's a long break
Yeah.
of just,
Like-
and so everyone's looking at me, so I'm just gyrating in this tiny bar and gyrating while various weird 1969 noises are playing. Whoop, whoop. And then finally, and I was looking at Chalemi, and I was like, "You fucker!" And everyone's looking at me like, "You need to make this interesting."
Yes.
But it's impossible.
Yes.
And then you finally get to the John Bonham. Bum, bum. But again, that takes a while. It's the worst song to do karaoke
Some
to.
should not be on that playlist.
Yeah.
I agree.
And Jason
We've all been
Chalemi, wherever you are, I'm not going to fucking forget that. And I will pay you back in kind.
Oh, he's the only one who could pull that off.
That's so true.
I have the whole thing on video. I will say also it's Jeff Ross's birthday. We celebrated Jeff Ross's birthday.
That's right.
That's right. That's why we did karaoke.
Is that why we did it? That's
That's
right.
right.
It was Jeff's birthday.
That's
Jeff
what Jeff
Ross's
asked for.
birthday. That's
Yes.
And Jeff said, I want
I want to see.
I want a
Conan's
whole
sweat.
lot of love in a very small bar. And again, there were people in the bar, regular patrons, who just could have cared less about any of us.
Yeah, they had no idea.
There I am. Yeah.
This is a photo of Conan just sitting there as it says musical break 12 measures.
Yes, 12 measures. And you know what I did? I sat down. I sat down, and I look like when someone's about to be executed by a firing squad and they allow them to sit in a chair.
Yes.
I'm like Gary Gilmore, just sitting there waiting for it to stop.
Accepting your fate.
Yeah. But anyway, I meet a fan there who lives in very remote conditions, and that's
Off
worth
the grid.
watching. Off the grid.
Yes. Yes.
So that was fun. It was a very, again, none of these two shows are alike because these countries are all so different. And I stress, there are a lot of travel shows out there. I promise you, you will learn nothing from my travel
worry.
show. In fact, my travel show, and I've said this before, it robs you of any knowledge you may have had of that country. It is a protein that eats at the brain. But I think
That's
it's funny.
great
I like to
tagline,
think it's funny.
It's funny.
I hope it's funny. And
There's a couple of Easter eggs in it.
Couple of Easter eggs.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh my God, I get to do another dramatic turn.
That's
A lot
right.
of people right now are, if you like The Pit with Noah Wiley, if you like The Pit with
Yes.
Noah Wiley,
Mm-hmm.
watch my travel show
That's right.
on Max, because let's just say New Zealand has their own version of The Pit,
Shortland
which is
Street.
just as gripping
Intense, yeah.
and intense.
Uh-huh.
And I get to act in it.
Mhm.
And you get to really see my acting chops.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And I think
We
Noah Wiley should fear me. He should fear because if he saw this, I think he would immediately.
That's why they
That's it.
rushed The Pit on TV. It wasn't ready
Oh,
yet.
It wasn't
that
ready.
makes a lot
And
of
they,
sense.
they caught wind you were on Shortland Street.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. A lot of the basic sound editing hasn't been done on The Pit.
The Pit was going to cover a week at the hospital, and they found out you were coming, and they said, let's
They
make
said
it a day.
Conan's doing Shortland Street in New Zealand, and he blows Noah Wiley out of the water.
Mhm.
So what they did is they just quickly made it a day.
A day.
Mhm.
And instead of having all the script ready, a lot of it is just people reading medications.
And contraindications.
And
the warnings on the
contraindications.
label.
A lot
Yeah.
of diarrhea.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you guys again, and again a shout out.
Well, thank you.
You're here with
Yeah,
me,
that's
but
great.
Mike Sweeney, Jose Arroyo, and
Got the accent on there.
yeah,
Nice.
I thought that was important. And of course Jessie Gaskell, and so glad that you guys work so hard to make these shows come out. And a shout out to the whole team. Blay, of course, you
Blay
were
was
there.
Yes.
Eduardo and Adam, you're in the studio, but you did nothing for these shows. Shalemi, shout out to you, Jeff Ross. I'm very lucky to have you guys, and I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to quickly make a joke about you guys being awful and a lodestone around my neck because I hate.
Or edit it out.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Bex, our fixer in New Zealand as
Yes.
well. She
yeah,
put
and
together
and
an
to
amazing
Beck's
stuff.
beer.
Okay, and to Beck's beer.
Oh,
sure.
which I probably shouldn't do because it doesn't matter.
No,
Okay,
but-
'cause I'm
we do have a
I'm a Miller
sponsorship
Lite
with
guy.
the fixer.
yeah, Miller Lite.
Bex
Miller
is
Lite.
the one who found Abby Howell. So
And- yes,
all
exactly.
credit
That's
to
great.
Bex for
This
that
is the
song.
segment
She
called
facilitated.
Too Much
And our
Information.
sheet.
It's,
Yeah.
we'll
And
call
also,
it the end credits.
yeah.
It's the end
The
credits.
Hyundai Excel company for
They were amazing.
renting us a car.
The Kia Bird.
You were
not the
you were
car.
hilarious in many different ways on
Thank
this
you.
New Zealand
Well,
trip.
listen, I'm
It
a
really
painter
was.
who uses many different colors.
Yes. It was
which is my way of saying funny in different ways. Anyway, check it out. It's on Max.
Two-dimensional.
There are 2 episodes now out. Last week was, of course,
Spain.
And this week is New Zealand. And you can tune in next week. We'll be doing a podcast about the 3rd episode in the Conan O'Brien Must Go series, and we'll see you then.
Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan, with Conan O'Brien, Sonam Movsesian, and Matt Gorley. Produced by me, Matt Gorley. Executive produced by Adam Sachs, Jeff Ross, and Nick Liao. Incidental music by Jimmy Vivino. Take it away, Jimmy. Supervising producer, Aaron Blaird. Associate talent producer, Jennifer Samples. Associate producers, Sean Doherty and Lisa Berm. Engineering by Eduardo Perez. Get 3 free months of SiriusXM when you sign up at SiriusXM.com/Conan. Please rate, review, and subscribe to Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan wherever fine podcasts are downloaded.
It only happens every 4 years, and this time it's here. The biggest tournament in the world. Stadium shaking, flags waving. This is history, and you want to be there. But real life can make it tough. Work, busy schedules, and the price. That's where Priceline comes in. Priceline has millions of deals on flights, hotels, and rental cars so you can go see it live. So find a great deal and make the trip happen. Rally the crew, go see the game live, turn your dream trip into reality. Book now with Priceline.
Ever walk past a place for rent and wish you could just take a peek inside? Maybe even explore the layout. Envision the natural light streaming through the windows. Or plan where your vinyl record collection would go. At Apartments.com, you can. With tools like their 3D virtual tours, you can see the exact unit you could be living in. Really envision yourself in your new home with Apartments.com, the place to find a place.